The theme is free will versus fate. Mrs. Foray frowned. The other students tried not to laugh. Your aunt is in the office? Mrs. Foray handed me a note. She's come to pick you up. There were several problems with this. First, it made me look like a doofus, being picked up by a family member when I was perfectly capable of taking the subway. I even had my driver's license, though driving in New York was way scarier than most quests I'd been on. Second, if I left school early, it would mean makeup work and grumpy teachers. Third, I didn't have an aunt. At least, not on the human side of my family. I mumbled an apology to Mrs. Foray, wiped drool off my cheek, and headed for the office. Something told me I'd still be able to use that answer about free will versus fate. It seemed to be the theme of my life. When I passed the counselor's office, Eudora stuck her head out, looking startled. "Hi," I said. "You know anything about—" "Shh! I'm not here." She closed her door. That was a little weird, even for her. I wondered if Nereids were like groundhogs. Maybe if they saw their shadows when they poked their heads out of their dens, it meant 6 more weeks of hibernation. When I got to the reception desk, the secretary was standing there frozen, staring at nothing. She pointed at the principal's office and murmured, "They are waiting." Entranced secretary. Probably not a good sign. I rapped my knuckles on the principal's door. It creaked open. Inside, Dr. Samuels sat motionless at her desk, her eyes glassy. Next to her stood a middle-aged woman in a dark, sleeveless gown. A chain of diamonds glittered around her neck. Her hair was a thicket of black tufts, wreathed in a halo of green fire. Flaming hair. Definitely not a good sign. "Ah, good," said the woman in black. She glanced at the principal. "You may leave us now." Dr. Samuels rose and wandered off, closing the door behind her. I imagined my school administrators were going to get pretty tired of having their jobs taken by mythological beings. First, Eudora became my guidance counselor. Now, this woman in black was moving into the principal's office. One of these days, I was going to find that our athletic director had been replaced by a poison-breathing dragon. Though, on second thought, I'm not sure anyone would notice the difference. The woman in black settled into the principal's chair. She smoothed her hands across the armrests as if assessing her new throne. She seemed to find it satisfactory. Before she could start laughing maniacally or monologuing about how the school was now hers, all hers, I decided I'd better speak. "Hi," I said. I have a way with words. "You may continue to stand, Percy Jackson." She ran her fingers lovingly across the chipped formica desk. "I do not anticipate this will take long." I tried to not dwell on the many ways she could kill me instantly. "And you are—" I didn't mean to sound rude. Sometimes the gods just don't think to introduce themselves, and I was beginning to suspect this lady was in the god category of super powerful, annoying things. Her onyx eyes glittered. She sat forward and laced her fingers, looking more like a principal than my real principal ever did. "You may call me the Torchbearer, the Starwalker, the Night Wanderer, the Disturber of the Dead, the daughter of Perseus and Asteria, the Triple Goddess." "Uh-huh," I said, still clueless. You're probably thinking, "Percy, you've been dealing with the Greek gods for years. How could you not know her?" The thing is, immortals are always changing their appearance, and there are hundreds of Greek gods. Also, they're reluctant to give you straight answers. It's never, "Hi, I'm Zeus." It's always, "I am the Thundermaker, the Paranoid Patriarch, Heavenly Adulterer, Lightning Britches, King of Luxurious Beard Products." The Triple Goddess thing did spark a memory somewhere.